for anyone. Not for everybody, but for anyone. So through that, we seek to reach out to groups who maybe have not been well represented in triathlon. For example, we have a para-triathlon team as part of our group, as well as minorities, women, and really all ages too. We have everything from high schoolers to people in their 60s who are getting started. So we have everything from social members who may only communicate with us on our club forum and come to races, to people who are really coming to workouts every single day. But what we really are hoping to create and what we have tried to foster is a bigger sense of community. So we don't want it to be just a workout that you attend, you go home, and that's it. We want it to be more of a lifestyle. So a lot of our people have been in the sport for many years. Some years they race a lot, some years they might pull back, not do any big races that year. But it's really about family. And after time, you find that they become more and more your friends and your confidants. And really our core membership, I would say, are a very, very close, tight-knit group.
The overall and overarching goal is to grow the sport of triathlon. The club itself is doing that through a couple different means. Next year we're starting a youth triathlon program, which we're extremely excited about. There's a couple already in the area, but nothing really that's inside the perimeter that we feel like is going to really serve the needs of the families and kids that are inside the perimeter. So that'll be a first. We also want to expand our para-triathlon program, which Bethany mentioned. And we also have a corporate triathlon program where we do outreach with different businesses that are in the area. Right now, and for the past 3 years, we've been working with Time Warner. So we've got a lot of CNN and Turner employees through the Time Warner Fit Nation program that we work with. We train to do triathlons and 5K events and half marathons. So we'd love to grow that in the future, and we really feel like that's an excellent growth opportunity, not only for ATC, but for the sport as a whole. There's a lot of people that are involved with different corporate wellness programs, but there's not a whole lot that have a wellness program that has a race aspect to it. We feel like that there's a good opportunity not only to get your employee healthy and happy, but also as a team building activity. I'm sure when you finish a race, and if you're doing it with a group, there's nothing more gratifying and unifying as doing that together. And so we really feel like that's an excellent opportunity, not only for the club to provide that experience and help out and facilitate that for the companies, but for them as a team building activity in itself. So we would love to continue to grow the sport in the city of Atlanta. We feel like the initiatives that we're undertaking right now will do that. We'd love to see the youth program thriving at that point. We really feel like it's going to take off. We'd love to see the para-tri program continue to grow. That's something that has been a little bit tougher. I think that because there's not as big of a group of that's together, we're having a harder time getting some traction there. But we'd love to see the para-tri program continue to grow. And we just want to continue to make a positive impact on the city of Atlanta. When you take a look at recent initiative with adding women's triathlon to the college rosters, this has just happened in the last year. We feel like the sport is really going to grow through the youth ranks, and so by adding the youth program this next year, we really feel like it's kind of going to be a good area for us to step in and help some of these kids grow up to be that may end up getting scholarships one day, even competing in triathlon. That's obviously not necessarily our goal, is to create an elite team, but we really feel like that is the future of growth in the sport. Between that and also the corporate initiatives, I think that those are two huge growth areas. I think just generally, expanding people's knowledge in ways that they can become fit. We don't obviously think that everybody has to do triathlon to stay fit, but we want to generally encourage people in the city of Atlanta to be fit and find whatever that is that for them is something that's sustainable, something that they can continue to do and enjoy doing. For us, obviously, it's triathlon. We love it. We have a passion for it. I would be swimming, biking, and running most likely even if I wasn't racing, just because I like staying in shape that way. But it's not for everybody. But we want to encourage people just to stay healthy and find their means of doing that. Well, personally, I would love to be able to devote 100% of my time. Obviously, I've got another career that I do as well, and we've also got Energy Lab as a business. If my hours were unlimited, I would devote it all to ATC because I do have a passion for it. I do have a love for it, and after the past 6 years, so
He made me work.
that for me personally is what I would change.